I know you've had enough of this. I know you're jealous. I know you see that person that's in any group of friends, there's always this guy or girl that seems to have this thing, that sense of freedom about him, that charisma, that magnetism, that people just want to be around that person. And you're just not that. You just, you feel as if you're replaceable. If you are here, it's okay. If you're not here, I mean, you're not that necessary. Now, most people think that this is innate to an individual, like you're born with it. And I'm here to tell you this is utter nonsense. People can actually work on this stuff. I've worked on it. A lot of people have, and you can undergo a complete transformation about the way that people perceive you in a matter of, I would say, a few weeks, not even months. So, but first of all, why would you even do such a thing? Communication is one of these skills that will always be relevant. It has always been the case that people with this particular skill have always had it easier in life. Like, just things work better for them. People give them what they want. They can get what they want out of people. And not in a bad way or in a manipulative way, but people want to contribute to their life. Like, they want to be around them, and they just offer them more deals, more better opportunities, like whether it's relationship, intimate, or business wise. And yeah, it's just something that will make your life easier in the long term, and it's something that you learn once, and then that's it. It's completely handled. Like, you'll keep getting the benefits out of this throughout the years. So, okay, I'm not gonna give you some mainstream things that you've already heard 1,000 times on YouTube. People are mostly focused on the symptoms, on the techniques, on the stuff the details. This is not gonna make a big difference. Like, yeah, sure, it's gonna make you come across as maybe a better communicator in the short term for a few minutes, but then eventually people are gonna see through you. People just know whenever someone is kind of acting. So I'm not here to give you that. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you some very subtle things. These are things that I noticed personally, whether it is in myself or in the people that I've coached. People always hit these three things. And whenever you hit these three notes, your communication is just flawless. Whether you've been doing this for 20 years or for 2 weeks. So it's gonna take me about 3 minutes to explain to you the thing. And if you don't have 3 minutes to handle this, just please go. Please, you're not here. You don't want success. You don't want more money. You don't want more opportunities in your life. For most people, whenever they go into a social interaction, whether it is for a romantic or business purpose, people always are trying to take something out of this person, whether it's validation, and that's a huge one, or joy or good vibes or information. People are just trying to take something. The best people at this stuff, the people who are just incredibly attractive, these people always go into a conversation with the mindset of offering something, offering value. They're not here to take validation. They're not gonna speak to you for you to like them. No, they're just gonna communicate with you to express themselves. They're having fun. Their body is so full of joy that they want to share it. Now, this is the first aspect. If you just shift this mindset, like whenever you speak to someone, you can do it. You can start right now. You can start with your neighbors, with your parents, if you live with them, with your friends, with anyone. Just go into your interaction with the purpose of having fun, with the purpose of offering something valuable. Second one, passion. Now, what is passion? For most people, whenever you ask them to define passion, they feel the need to associate this word with some huge thing, some very, over the top thing that they're doing. No, it doesn't have to be something epic. Passion is something that you can feel for the simple things in life. I'm speaking right now, I'm speaking with passion. I love what I'm doing. People are very attracted to this quality. They love to feel some passion coming out of people. Basically, everyone is bored in their life. So if you're the kind of guy, if you're the kind of person who's gonna bring some life into the interaction, some passion, people are just gonna love you for it. You're gonna become irreplaceable. And you don't even have to speak about some great magical thing that you're doing. It can be for something very simple. Like, let's say you're a writer, you can describe how you feel about it, the passion that you feel for each word, the incredible complexity of the choice of word that you have in any given moment that you have to choose, and how much you love this process. So if you're going into an interaction and you're just describing your life, even if you think your life is boring, even if you think you're not doing much, like just playing video games and stuff. Most people think that you need to be doing this crazy stuff to be able to be a charismatic person. No, not necessarily. Some of the most charismatic people I know are just smoking weed every day and playing video games. But they're passionate about it. They know how to convey the message. I'm gonna tell you something very important. If you take away one thing from this video, it has to be this. Charisma is not about how much value do you have. It's about how much value do you know how to convey. Let me give you an example. Elon Musk. He's an incredibly resourceful guy. He has a lot of value. He can bring a lot to humanity. But would you describe him as charismatic? Nah. Like girls, they don't get wet by looking at this guy, basically. On the other hand, some of the dumbest people I know in life, like the complete scumbags, are just, they have this incredible personality. And they're not doing much in their lives. Like they're not changing lives, they're not doing epic shit. Just the way that they speak, the way that they convey the message. So it's not about how much value you have. Your value could be here and your communication here. Even if you have an average value or even a below average value, if you know how to communicate it, people are gonna perceive you as a high value. The third thing is unpredictability. How do most people speak? It's a very monotonous tone for most people. And you just get bored from it. The people who are able to grab the attention and hold it are the ones that have variety in the way that they speak. So you cannot get bored whenever you hear someone speak like this. So that's the unpredictability aspect. And it can be conveyed in two ways. Either in the way that you live your life. You can just be an unpredictable person, like do some wild shit. Or in the way that you communicate. As I said, telling stories, or not even telling stories. Let me give you a situation. For example, you're just walking with someone. You're walking with a girl. And you're talking about random things. And if you just do this one thing that most people don't do, if you just start teasing the person in an unexpected way, especially if it's a person that you don't really know that well, the person is not gonna expect that, and it's instantly gonna make you more memorable. Let me tell you this, behave as if you knew the person from many years. If you assume this familiarity, it's gonna make you so likable. Or in your life in general, just go do some adventures, man. Just do some interesting things. At least you'll have some nice stories to tell. People will love this. People just want something different. They want to be entertained. They want to be, they want to laugh. They want to just, enjoy. They want that intensity in life. So if you're the guy or the girl that's gonna bring that intensity, you're gonna become addictive. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I'm gonna do my best to answer all of them. Thanks, my G. See you later.